Hi, this is Brandon from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the leg press. Good old-fashioned lower body exercise. Probably see this a lot in standard commercial gyms. We're going to show you how to use the leg press and how to get the best bang for your buck out of this exercise. A lot of times an exercise that gets demonized. So I will come off and say that for me personally, when I work with sports performance athletes and personal training clients, I do not program the leg press. And the main reason I don't is that most of those people need movement. Okay, they need to figure out how their body is moving in space, and we can teach them how to move better and improve their mobility, quality of life, and everything. I'm just teaching them split squats, lunges, box squats, goblet squats, front squats, honestly, things that just give them better proprioception in life. The leg press, in my opinion, comes into play for people that are doing strength sports and you're trying to target specific aspects of either your physique or your performance for a barbell lift. So the one thing that the leg press has an advantage on is that it lets you target musculature that you might need to target specifically, and you're not really so worried about the stabilizer. So this is usually considered an accessory exercise for powerlifters, bodybuilders, and strongmen. And that's what it's great for, in my opinion. So our leg press here has got two awesome aspects of the sled here, a top and a bottom. This will let you focus on your quads a little bit more. This will let you focus on your glutes and your hams a little bit more, and we'll talk about that here in a second. The poles, regardless of what kind of one that you're at or whatever you have at your facility, you put the weight plates here on the top and the bottom. We have a reverse band on ours that we keep. I think it just feels more fluid, but you know, that's something that we just have. And then we've got all the adjustable stuff down here that we're talking about. So to start, we're going down here at the bottom, and we're talking about some quick safety features. So we have some adjustable things down here that are safety catches that we can move up and down. That just lets us set it so that if I would happen to fail and bottom out, it's got something to catch on. My suggestion is, if you're going heavy, that you set these. I don't know why you would ever go that heavy, but just from a rule of thumb, always set them around to where you're probably going to fail. Ours even have, they bounce a little bit too, so they got some give, which is nice. Then we've got the side things here that lets us unlatch it. This is great. We have a 2 system here. We're a high and low. This just is basically where you want to start. So I'm short. I got really short legs. I already know that top one's too high for me. So I'm going to drop it, turn, and then it lets it stop. So whenever I'm done, I want to re-rack it. These are what I got to turn to react or to rack it so that I can be done and get out of the machine. The pad here, it moves up and down. That lets us change our torso angle, whether we're lean forward more or lean back. Personal preference, I personally feel like being leaned back more. I don't like being pushed up. I feel like I'm kind of scrunched. I run out of space. If you think about it from a perspective, the more forward up this is, that's like more of like a low bar squat where you're leaning really far forward. And the further back this is, technically the more vertical your torso would be. That's the way that I like to think about it if I want to try to explain it to people. And then just handles here on the side. So I know personally for me, just for a regular leg, just a regular good old-fashioned leg press, I'm usually on the bottom. My big toe is kind of almost on where it changes here. These are all different in different facilities, so you'll have to just kind of go with what you got. But for a standard leg press, we want about hip width, okay? And we want to make sure we can feel our whole foot on the pad. Head goes back. Once I'm here, then I extend my legs. Nice thing about ours is these automatically shift out on ours. Yours, you might have to actually move these by hand. Just know that you might have to get rid of the catches. But once those catches are clear, I now can accept the weight on my leg. So I've got all the weight here. Want to make sure my head's back. And then as we come down, my knees bend. I keep my chest tall, push my knees out similar to a squat, load my hips up, and then press. So as we lock out, we want to make sure that we don't like super lock out our knees hard, okay? A soft lockout here is completely fine. I think just sitting here with your legs locked out with massive amounts of weight is a terrible idea for your knee health and overall lower body health. If you see people snap their stuff all the time, I think if you're here in a soft position, you're okay. You just want to avoid the hard, like, boom, boom, lock out on your knees. But honestly, the more you can keep tension on your legs while you're doing the exercise, the better, as you have more time under tension. And then you just want to go as low as you can while your back can stay flat. We don't want the back to round, so the one thing I really like about this one is that we've got a good 3-piece pad here, so it prevents my back from rounding. If you don't have that, just don't let your low back and your pelvis round towards your face. That's how you might cause some lower back issues, either acutely or chronically. But as long as you can keep everything flat and neutral, go as low as you comfortably can, and then press back up, and then when you're done, you turn these, rack, and you're good to go. Okay, so pretty simple execution. When it comes to programming, because the leg press gives you so much versatility in terms of how you want to load stuff, you got a lot of options. I don't think this is something you like 1 rep max. That's really stupid. I think honestly 6 to 8 reps is really about the heaviest you probably really want to go on a leg press. Again, we're just trying to build some muscle on the lower body. So I think staying in hypertrophy ranges is ideal. But what's nice about it is it's easy to do like strip sets and drop sets. I've been known to program sets of 15 to 20 at times to really blow the legs up, get a lot of blood flow and hypertrophy, circuit-positive hypertrophy in there. That's what this is great for, where honestly, sets of 15 to 20 on a back squat sounds terrible. You're probably more likely to get hurt that way from a fatigue perspective because of the free weights. But, you know, doing sets of 15 to 20 on here, keeping constant tension on your legs the whole time, you can immediately blow your legs up from a hypertrophy perspective and get a really good pump. So really your rep ranges can be high, they can be low, they can be medium, and then your sets can be anywhere from 3 to honestly 8 sets if you really wanted to. So that's the leg press. Again, I've got some reasons why I really like it and some reasons why I don't like it. But again, it can be a crucial aspect to help put some extra size on your lower body if you happen to need it. So if you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.